What's up, Roxstars? It's Rox, and I'm coming to you today with the review for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Season 6, Episode 1, you guys. Let's get to it, shall we? So, K. Michelle, or Kim, as she would want us to call her, she's back on the show, and, she's had her 8 surgeries, she's had her 2 blood transfusions, and she says now she's back and better than ever. She's about to put out this R&B album, and it's going to be her last of her R&B albums, because now she is moving on to country. She says she got more country just in a little bit of her blood than most of these motherfuckers out there singing country music now. She's the original OG yodeler, and damn it, she gonna do what she wanna do. So country music is coming from K. Michelle. Are you guys clamoring to hear it? Maybe she should hook up with Lil Nas X. Did she get on the remix of Old Town Road that everybody seems to love? Yeah, she says she 100% country. I guess. Another thing that we've been hearing about K. Michelle, she wants to have new babies, right? She wants to have twin girls to be specific. So she needs a new home. She's been looking at new homes. Every time I see K. Michelle, she's moving into a new home. This child run from home to home like she running from a creditor, the people or something, the man. Like I said, it's got to house her new babies. And you guys, she's going to be having a surrogate. And guess who the surrogate is? One that we've been seeing for a long time. You guys know she has that friend that has the triplets that she met, she said, at IKEA. Well, that actually is the girl that's going to be her surrogate. Her eggs have been harvested, and now they just need to be implanted and put in. She's had all this problems with her body, so she's not able to have the baby. I mean, it's fine if you want to have a surrogate. So I guess we're going to see this journey with the Tonay. At first, I thought the girl was pregnant now. But no, she's got to get the eggs put in. But she just recently had another baby. So she has 4 babies now, I believe. And then she's going to be the surrogate for K. Michelle. I mean, I wish her well, but we're going to see how that goes. We got Brittany B on the show. Okay, she's a newcomer. And she's a producer, songwriter. And the legit thing, I've seen her name around for years. And yeah, she's worked with a laundry list of successful artists. So she's the real deal Holyfield. But you guys know how Mona getting these motherfuckers' ears and had them thinking something different. I said, Brittany B, why are you on this show? I mean, everybody says when they get on this show, it definitely helps their platform. So I'm going to give Brittany B a chance. But then I had to give it a real quick side eye when she had Blac Chyna walk up in there and really was giving her time, because now Blac Chyna want to be an artist. I was like, oh my God. Listen, I'm going to let Blac Chyna be many things, but I'm not going to let her rap to me. That's what I'm not going to do. That child is not a rapper. She has no rap talent. I heard that one little song she came out with. I don't know if Brittany was behind that one. I mean, I know that Blac Chyna has the popularity. She has the followers, all of that. But at the end of the day, no. So I was kind of disappointed that Brittany B is trying to hoist this rap career of Blac Chyna on us. But, I mean, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to watch the show. We're going to see how this goes. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to see how that goes. Well, you guys, it looks like Mona has made her decision on who is the biggest story, at least for the first half of Season 6 of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. And we already knew what it was going to be. April and Fizz. I guess April is going to get that attention that she's been wanting lately. She definitely is going to get it on the show. I thought you guys told me that Moniece wasn't going to be on the show this season. Isn't that what was going around? She's definitely on the show with her baby daddy. Okay, old man Fizz. Newport smoker extraordinaire. He just looks so rough with his black lips. Fizz tells us that they're in the middle of the B2K con. I think it had just started. They were on date 2 or 3. And he's excited. The energy has just been so pumped, and this is all he wanted. You guys remember when he was on the show, he was trying to get B2K back together, back then, 6 years ago, but they wasn't having it. They haven't been together for 15 years. He said once they broke up, he had to try to figure out a way to be, forge his path as a solo artist. I said, you must still be figuring that shit out. But he wouldn't hear no shit from Fizz. But whatever. He meets with J Boog. That J Boog is something fine. But child, what's going on in the confessional? Do he got gold teeth put in? Take that shit out. That is not cute. He meets J Boog in Spectacular on at the gym, and they're on this tour together. B2K and Pretty Ricky all have their own problems, but Pretty Ricky's problems are a little different, and their family at the end of the day. B2K there's a lot of other shit happening that has caused them to just really not have a relationship anymore. Fizz and J Boog have kept in touch the whole time, so they're pretty close. But, you know, as J Boog says, Omarion, Raz B, they don't know them anymore. Raz B is unpredictable, which I bet you they're betting on, you know, because that brings more drama and attention to the group. And then Omarion, you know, he's always in this constant, you know, utmost highest state of zen. I don't blame Omarion though. You know, that nigga got to stay at the most calmest when he's dealing with these folks. I don't blame the boy. And really, if I was Omarion, I would never have another word, kind or cross, for Fizz with his backstabbing ass. This nigga try to act like Omarion don't have a reason for not talking to him. He has plenty of reason to kind of be salty. Spectacular saying like, damn, this shit is gonna be tough, you know, for you guys, because anytime there's some puss involved, you guys, it changes all the dynamics of everybody around. Fizz tells us that Moniece doesn't like him and April's relationship, but they're just friends. How long we gonna try this mess? Okay, J Boog even says he don't really know how to label April and Fizz. He don't really know, you know, if he should talk to people about it. You know, he don't really know how to move in this too. I don't know why you guys are trying to force it and make it seem like it's okay for Fizz and April to be what they are. I mean, everybody grown, so shit happens, and if them two are gonna be together, that's what it is, right? But don't act like you wouldn't have a problem if your homeboy got with your baby mama, you know, and all. So what J Boog is really trying to say is he trying to figure out how he can still be friends with Fizz when he knows that Fizz did some old low down dirty slick shit. Now April, beautiful girl. I've always thought she was beautiful. I guess she's got some level of singing talent. It's just a shame what she has become. You know, I'm not sure if this is a caricature of herself or if this is really who she is. And I don't know if there's drugs involved. Something is off about the girl. She tells us what she's always told us, that, you know, when her and Omarion broke up, she had just had a baby, the second baby, and she has no idea why he left. So she was kind of fucked up for a minute about that, but now she's back on track, you know, and her music has now become her therapy. I said, girl, you need to sit down with that music a little bit longer. Y'all need some more meetings. So she's to herself and she's hanging out with her friends now. She's with a booby. Wanted to figure out a way to get the nigga a couple more coins. Alright, so he on the show and she's talking to him and she was just telling him, you know, how just difficult it's been. But she's never badmouthed Omarion. She's never said anything. But the whole thing is, Omarion has never said anything bad about her either. I have never heard him say anything about her. It's really just too bad that all of this shit has become public. And really, their shit has become public because April and Moniece really are the most vocal about it. The women. You know, we always like to run our mouths, child. So this is why I believe April may have even been placed on Hollywood Unlocked, Uncensored, because they was trying to work that show back onto Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. You guys know that Jason Lee has a relationship with Mona. All right. I was just like, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to take Jason Lee. Like, I don't really like him, but she's on there as a host. She was a replacement temporarily because now Melissa's back, but she was a replacement for Melissa when she got into the car accident. So while she's at work, Fizz comes down there to visit. Okay, her friend pops by and she explains her friendship with Fizz by saying that, you know, nobody knows how terrible her relationship with Omarion was at the end, and that Fizz was there for her when they broke up. Well, didn't you just tell us that you didn't know why you and Omarion broke up? Okay, if it was so terrible at the end, then you should have saw the shit coming. So now I'm just like, girl, you sitting up here contradicting yourself. Fizz coming there, you know, he just happy to have a job again. Talking about the tour, B2K, you know, and Jason Lee is just trying to figure out how all of this is going to work. Well, it's got to work because B2K is bigger than all of them individually. I'd agree about that, okay? And everybody could stand a check. Well, what about Moniece? Fizz says, well, Moniece is not happy about their friendship because honestly, Fizz does his dirt on the low and then Moniece goes around and blasts him. Okay, so then that whole subject about the Chicago trip that we've all heard about now, and what it boils down to is Fizz told Monique that he was going to take the kid out of town, but he led her to believe that they were going to Vegas, I believe. But then he turned around and went to Chicago, okay, with April, who was out there also for the holidays. And that upset Monique. Now, I guess I would like to know where my children are. All right, so if you taking my child, and if there was a change in plans, I know you the daddy, but give me the courtesy of saying, okay, we going to Chicago instead. All right, but he didn't want to say Chicago because she was going to know that he was there with April and it was going to bring some other problems. So he tried to be slick about it. Monique found out about it, and that's where the mess came about. Okay, I think the kid kind of tried to lie about it or was trying to protect Fizz and April or, you know, something, and it made Monique mad because it's sort of like you allowing your child to lie for you. Okay, there's something wrong with this picture. Of course, April is mad about Monique because Monique blasts him. Like I said, you know, Monique did say, you know, that she extorts her pussy for money. Okay, I'm just using the words what they said. And I mean, I guess I can't blame April for being upset about that. You know, she said that when she see Monique is going to be on site, basically, because, you know, that shit was very disrespectful. I was like, ooh, that's a fight I'd pay to see, you guys. All this emotions and being involved with the same man and all. Ooh, child, that would be something to see. But Jason, he knows that April and Fizz have hooked up. You know, even though April says that they're only friends, you know, Fizz with that dumbass smirk on his face, he always gives it away. They can deny it all that they want. You know, April says, well, there's a chance that they could fall, you know, head over heels in love. And Jason Lee was like, oh, there's a chance, huh? Like I said, them two are together. I don't know why they just won't come out and admit it. It looks bad enough that you guys are just hanging as besties. But whatever. We got to get Monique and April a conversation, right? So evidently April reached out to Monique because remember she said it was going to be on site, you know. Or actually she said she was going to whip that bitch's ass for being disrespectful. So Monique ain't never going to turn down a challenge as this, you know. And Monique said she wanted to talk to April as well. The two petty bitches sit down, and very first episode I said, go Mona. As soon as Monique sits down, you know, April was like, that shit that you said about me exploiting my pussy, you know, that deserves an ass whooping. And Monique was like, yeah, you know what, I admit I was in my feelings about that one. So give me a little pass. But she's tired of being the bad guy for Fizz. Now, Monique has been saying the same thing from the very beginning. Okay, you guys actually helped me realize that Fizz does do it, but he's a manipulator, so he's very passive aggressive, and so he allows it to happen around him, other people. He does do that, okay? And I don't know if it's so much that Monique doesn't allow people to talk about Fizz bad. It's just that nobody is around talking about Fizz bad. All right, so you know she feels like she protects Fizz, but he doesn't do the same for her. She's been saying that for years, okay? And April was just like, well, you always got to be the victim. You know, you need to stop being the victim too. And Monique was like, oh, wait a minute, hold on. Okay, now I done been dragged through the mud. And you guys, we did quite a bit of healthy dragging of Monique that first couple of seasons, okay? With the help of Fizz and her parents or her mother. So it was hard for us not, I mean, if you got family like this talking about you, your own mama, then what was we supposed to do? So it's not just Fizz, but you know, Fizz was a big part of it. But she said what she not gonna do is let somebody sit there in her face and tell her shit about her own baby daddy. You might be fucking them, but baby, I know him. And I felt Monique on that. There's going to be more to that conversation. I can't wait to see it next week, talking about she going to whoop her ass. Okay? Monique's got that crazy strength. You know, whenever you got that boiling in the background, child, like I said, that would be a fight to see. Another person I thought wasn't going to be on the show was Princess. But there she was in all her boring glory. It's like, girl, why did you go off and be a mama? I don't think Princess really want to be on this show. I think that Princess is there because of Ray J. And not that they even need it. I think Ray J he needs the attention that he gets from this show. He definitely don't need it monetarily. Because Scooty Bikes by Raytronics was killing it out there. I think he sold it though, but they said that he made a good amount of money on that company, if I'm correct. So, you know, I'm sitting here like, what bullshit they gonna cook up about their storyline? Well, they're parents now. When you get married and you love somebody and you have kids, you get used to just being parents. and you forget about the reasons why you fell in love with each other in the first place. Ray J just busy being a daddy. He got other shit to worry about, you guys, and happily so. Play dates, changing diapers, hell, college tuition. I was like, you better sure enough put that in the budget, child. Ray J is all in as a dad. Now, we still got new daddy Diamonds and Pearls. I said, oh, Lord, here we go with Diamonds and Pearls already. He gonna drop by and talk to Ray J. Now, all that drama that they had last season, you know, I guess him and Ray J are back being ace boon coons. Let you know it's some bullshit, Mona, bitch. We know that this shit is fake. Okay, let me get back to the show. So, Diamonds and Pearls, you know, he ain't got rid of the locks yet and got a hold of that real struggly, real thin, short pixie cut that he's rocking nowadays. Ooh, child, it's so horrible. You got some black shit braided in on just on one point here. That was real. It was giving me problems, y'all. I was looking at it like, ugh. But Diamonds and Pearls sits down and tells Ray that him and Lyrica, they still having problems. She just left, you know, out the blue 10 days ago. He ain't talked to her. I was like, wasn't you guys off the show last season and doing all these interviews saying how you guys so strong and better than ever and all of this? And I was just like, oh, they kill me how they just really change it up completely for the show. They gonna fuck around and mess up their for real marriage. Diamonds and Pearls thought it was gonna get better after the baby, but it didn't. And that's mostly because they didn't really recover from the drama of last season. And you're sitting down with the drama starter right there. Like I said, they're friends now. And Ray J tells him, you can't throw it all away now. You just had the baby. Diamonds and Pearls knows that. But what else can they do? They don't even trust each other. So Diamonds and Pearls tells us that, you know, ever since Lyrica left and, you know, they've been having all these problems. He's been cranking out all this work. You know, he just been going full force on it. T-Pain liked what he saw in Diamonds and Pearls, and he invited him on a tour with him. He said that he hate to leave his baby behind, but he gonna go on and do it. Okay, he know that the grannies, Mama Dap, okay, Big Lyrica, they will look after little baby Ocean. But in the meantime, he going to go meet with his homeboy Jason Lee. He said he know everybody can't stand Jason Lee, but Jason Lee is homeboy, y'all. He been good to him for many, many years. So they sit down, and Jason Lee, you know, he gets right to it. Some girl got in touch with him, and she got a video of Diamonds and Pearls and some bitch named Summer Bunny. I was like, Summer Bunny, Summer Bunny. I was trying to remember where I knew that name from, and then I was like, that's the one that was supposedly sleeping with Offset. The reason why finally Cardi B had enough and left his ass. I said, oh, that's Summer Bunny. Get around, don't she? Is she here in Atlanta, you guys? Or is she out there in Hollywood? What's happening, y'all? Let me know. Put me up on game. But yeah, I know that name. She was involved in that some kind of which way. Well, yeah, there's a FaceTime video of Diamonds and Pearls and Summer Bunny talking back and forth. And yeah, it was quite flirtatious. I mean, it was at least inappropriate for a husband to be talking to some woman like this. So, you see Diamonds and Pearls' problem, right? And, you know, Diamonds and Pearls is real sketchy about it. He don't want to admit too much, but he says, yeah, he knows Summer Bunny. Well, nigga, you can't deny it. We just saw the fucking video. He a little worried because this could be the nail in the coffin on an already on life support marriage. Lyrica conveniently knows about all of his other dirt that he's done in the past, except for Summer Bunny. So, what you want Jason Lee to do? Jason Lee just doing his job, okay, baby? He runs a messy blog. So, do you think that Jason Lee is gonna let something this hot pass up if that's what the story is? He just wanted Diamonds and Pearls to get a heads up. Diamonds and Pearls asked him to give him some time, you know, to talk to Lil Lyrica about it. But then Diamonds and Pearls tries to threaten Jason Lee. I said, now, come on now, Diamonds and Pearls. Ain't gonna crush a grape around this bitch. Talking about don't make him have to turn up. Turn up where? Greens? Is that what you're talking about? Because what else you gonna do? Jason Lee looked like he was actually kind of tickled by it. Oh, okay. No, don't turn up, please. I'm thinking to myself, like, nigga, since when is it Gucci to threaten somebody to do something that you want him to do, who clearly has the upper hand? Jason Lee says he'll pray on it. I said, well, what God is he praying to, child? I wouldn't even put much faith in that one, Diamonds and Pearls. Now we see Lil Lyrica. She getting home from, I guess, her 10-day trip. She's at the airport. She runs. Oh, there go little Ocean. Okay, looking like Mama Diamonds and Pearls. I said, oh, look at Mama Dap and little Ocean all over again. You know, oh, hey, why is she so happy to see him? Not too happy to see her husband, no. Okay? Because he been out there wilding and cutting the food. It was perfect at first, you know, and then she had the baby, and then the shit slowly fell apart again. So she gets home. Diamonds and Pearls now got to try to figure out a way to tell her about, you know, Summer Bunny and this tape with Jason Lee. Again, he feels so bad supposedly in his confessionals. This is not the way that he presents himself when he's actually talking to his wife. Lyrica told us that she was already contemplating leaving him because love ain't enough when you just ain't happy. So obviously he done forgot about what Jason Lee told him. You know, he mad about her just picking up and leaving. Okay, this is how you act. You just get up and you leave. She was just like, well, what's the problem? I mean, you out there living your life, you know, getting bitches' titties done and flying bitches out and doing all of that. She real mad. And Diamonds and Pearls is not even too sure. She might already know about the other bitch, Summer Bunny. But he still got to play his cards close to his vest. He said he need more time to figure out how he gonna break this out to Lil Lyrica. So I guess he's decided that he's gonna be an asshole while he's trying to figure it out. I mean, it makes no sense. He gonna say, well, you act like you must want to be single. I said, oh, okay, Diamonds and Pearls. You the one out there is taking bitches to Juicy Crab and whatnots. Okay, I want some crab and butter too. He said, well, those were just meetings. She was like, well, you know what? This was meetings too. That's where I've been at meetings. I went and got me some business. So now he mad. He kind of walk up on her like, I don't know who you think you is. And she was just like, nigga, like, get away from me with this. I was like, oh my God. They can't even figure out what they gonna be. Are they gonna be mad at each other? Are they gonna be shady with each other? Are they gonna be emotional with each other? You know, are they gonna laugh it off? Because then we got Diamonds and Pearls going up the stairs and Lil Lyrica acting like, oh, Diamonds and Pearls, please don't leave me. Please don't leave me. And she starts laughing. I was just like, I mean, Mona was like, fuck it, throw that part in too. I mean, that part right there let you know that all of that shit was some acting, but Mona was like, baby, we gonna put this out there on the screen and y'all can enjoy that too. Might as well. Jumping back over to Ray J. Remember I told you that they shit always silly and stupid? Okay. So I get a text from my wife and she told me to meet her at this low-key address. She got a surprise for me. And something tells me that this ain't right. So he goes to the address and child is some sex dungeon. Who made up this shit? I bet you it's Princess. She ain't gonna get involved in no real drama. And let's just keep it light. And I mean, Princess and Ray J are, you know, comedy sometimes. So I mean, I guess. So she's in this bondage room, you know. He was just like, what are you doing here? She's in the bondage room and, you know, we're gonna get it spicy back up. Shout out to Ray J for being on camera with this fool of fucking niggatry. I told Princess that I wanted to get freaky, but I didn't mean ball gags, whips, and chains and shit. Child, when they pull off Ray J's shirt and we see his full 7-month belly, I was like, I cannot be mad at Ray J. Child, no you did not. He got the full on belly. Even had on like some little Speedo type underwear. I had to laugh, okay, because they doing this shit on camera. He got on the mask. He laid back in the chair. He laid on his stomach on the thing. She whipping him with the whip. I said, child, whatever. Like I said, them two are just the comedy relief. And really, if Ray wasn't there, Princess wouldn't even be funny. But back to Lyrica. She's over at Big Lyrica's house and she's just telling her mama, as usual, the problems that she's having with Diamonds and Pearls. What have I told you guys? Stop telling your mama and all of your close family. Just stop telling people the shit that's going on in your own house. Unless you are ready to leave, don't be telling them that shit. Because like I said, people get tired of you going back and forth. When you want us to be there for you and you done ran back to the nigga, we done stayed mad at him. You all in love with him. We don't love him. And you create even more problems in your marriage when you be bringing all these people into your marriage, but then you go back. All right, so she's sitting up there telling her about, you know, him wilding out there with the bitches and the hoes, okay? And now this tape with Summer Bunny has come out. Jason Lee put it out. And now she out there looking stupid. Big Lyrica was like, well, you know him, like he says his own words, he was hustled. And Diamonds and Pearls got the nerve to be mad at Jason Lee for releasing the damn video. Nigga, you wasn't acting like somebody you wanted him to hold on to the tape with. So now he knows that Lil Lyrica is mad. He gonna get on off to this trip and he'll deal with that when he get back. Now, I guess Lil Lyrica, she leave her mama house and go back to the house. And she called him, I'm at the crib, where are you? I'm on tour. And she says, and you just gonna leave without saying bye? Okay, again, a nigga that's guilty. Did you say bye when you went off to your trip? So she was like, well, you all out there on FaceTime with skanks making me look stupid. And he was like, why you watching the blogs? Child. Diamonds and Pearls, a little lyrical. Y'all, they about to run our pressure again this season. Alright, you guys, this season of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood actually seems like it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to reviewing it this season. What about you? Did you guys watch the trailer? It looks like some shit is coming down the pike, don't it? Okay, well, we gonna be there watching, Mona. Don't you worry, bitch! Anyway, let me get off of here. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Rox. The channel is for It's Rox, and everything else I do be in the bottom bar. Alright. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Till next time, Roxstars. Bye.